Hello sweethearts, welcome back to my channel and to this week's new makeup releases going on the wish list or not. Is the mirror in the way? I think we're fine. I want to do a bit of housekeeping. I cannot even speak. We're 20 seconds in. I'm doing good. I want to do a bit of housekeeping before I get into the new makeup releases. I'm going to try and keep it as short and snappy as possible. First of all, I did not film this look, but I will say that I got a lot of from the video that I had this week, because well, I am not doing very good. I have told you this week, and I told you also in the last episode of new makeup releases, that I'm gonna cut back a bit on YouTube, basically because I feel like a lot of the videos that I'm doing are not as interesting for you as I wish that they would be. And then I'm just gonna do a bit less videos, but I will say that thank you so much for all the amazing comments that you have left me this week, for all the amazing constructive criticism. I did get a lot of feedback and suggestions, and I really love that. And I also got some tough love, and I appreciate that. I really do. Don't never think that you cannot tell me things that are a bit more on the tough love, like me using the word no one, for example. I like that. I think it's really good that you let me know how you feel, although some people think that telling me that my personality sucks is constructive criticism. That is not constructive criticism. You really should Wikipedia that a bit. But I did get some great suggestions. Like someone said that a reason why she doesn't click on my videos is because she doesn't really know what they're going to be about. So that is good for me to know. I need to improve a bit on my titles and my thumbnails to let you know what the video is going to be about. That was a great suggestion. Also, someone told me to not skip videos, instead reinvent them, and that got me thinking a lot. That was a really good suggestion. So don't think that you can't tell me stuff. Just try to be a bit civil. I mean, when someone does a video saying that they're a bit sad, to tell them oh yeah, it's because you suck. I don't know where you live, but where I live, that's not socially acceptable. Just throwing it out there. But I'm doing this to let you know that I hear you. You don't want me to totally skip the vlogs, and you don't want me to totally skip tutorials. I'm just gonna do a bit less of them. This week we had 3 videos this week. I'm not counting Sunday's video, and I felt okay about that, 3 videos. So I'm gonna try and be 2-3 videos outside of the Sunday video. I feel like that could be somewhat of a goal for me. I feel like that is more in the ballpark. I did film a video already for next week. It's going to be a flat lay overlay video because you told me that you really like those. So I hope you're going to like that one. I'm also filming the hot takes and my monthly haul this weekend, so I hope you will be enjoying those. Also, next week there's not going to be a new makeup releases on Sunday because I'm actually heading home from New York then. I'm going to Ipsy Live. If you are going to Ipsy Live New York next week, I will see you on Saturday and also on Friday on Creator Night. But I will see you on Saturday in New York. If you are going to New York City for Ipsy Live, don't forget to say hi because I am going to be there on Saturday. So the next Sunday there's going to be either no video or some else video. I don't know, but I'm coming home either late Sunday or early Monday. I'm not even sure. Should I know that? Probably. But there's going to be a video on Monday instead. So if you are missing this video on Sunday, I'm gonna have it on Monday instead. I'm gonna do my best. Maybe it's gonna be a short episode, who knows. But let's get into this video. Sorry. Ooh, 3 minutes. 3 minutes of talking about something else. I'm sorry. Actually, am I really though? I try to keep my videos shorter, but what I think is fun with YouTube is filming and seeing your reactions to what I film. I want people to see and like what I do. I think most YouTubers would say this, and if they don't, I think they're somewhat not maybe telling you the truth. But I will say filming is so much fun, and that's why I don't want to get it over with. I want to be here. I want to talk with you. So yeah, but I'm gonna try and make, also that was someone saying that she likes longer videos and she likes shorter videos. She just wished that I would have a better mix between the two. And I hear you. I will do my best. Don't think I don't listen to you. I do. So thank you so much for all the pep talk. It's been amazing. It's been a good week. Thank you. I needed that. And also someone said that when you're not feeling your best, you might look at things a bit more negative. And that is so true. And I think that is actually the best thing I need to hear. It's this isn't actually me. I'm probably just in a rut. Not only, I'm not talking YouTube now, but I'm probably just in a rut on a personal space. Maybe I'm being, because I have a lot of things going on in my private life as well. Good things. But sometimes you can get a bit overwhelmed, and maybe that got me to see things a bit more negatively. So that is a good thing to remember, that when I feel better, I might not look at this the same way. It was good. It was good comments, good talk. But we have a lot of things to talk about, and I have to say I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed because I looked through all the new things and I was like, wow, where do I begin? But I feel, wait, let me scooch a bit. Well, I'm also wearing my hoodie. Who asked for this, which will be very appropriate a couple of times during this episode. I wanted to talk about Anastasia Beverly Hills first because we talked about them last week and I was basically asking like, are you okay? Now I've gotten some comments from you, and I also gotten from reading a bit more on the internet that the reason why they keep staggering these releases is because things are getting sneak peeked, like getting leaked, not sneak peek, leaked. No other brands seem to have this problem. Maybe they need a better legal team to do better contracts so that they can actually like sue or fire people when they're leaking stuff. Maybe they need to overall just see through their process. But I have to say, I feel like a big brand like Anastasia does this. So it's, I don't want to say I'm questioning it, but I'm like, really? Is that it? But they have announced that they're doing a collab with Carli Bybel. It's so soon. It's too soon. Like, how many palettes? Like, I've used like too many times. Who am I, Jake Paul? Come on, this is too much. And I feel bad for Jackie Aina, and I feel bad for Carli Bybel. I'm guessing that what they wanted to do. This is me guessing, because this is the holiday collection, because they are releasing some other things with it as well. You probably see there's some like lip sets and highlighter sets. And I actually think that this is a great holiday collection. I think this is as good as the holiday collection they had for last year, which was the other neutral palette with the glitter on the front. What was that? What was it called? I don't remember, but you know which one. That was the holiday collection of last year, and people love that. Sultry was the holiday collection of last year, and now they're doing a collab this holiday season. And I think that this, even though this palette, listen, Carli Bybel and my makeup taste isn't the same. I love neutrals on others, I just don't feel myself in them. And I want to get more into neutrals, because the best thing would be if I loved all colors, including browns and neutrals. Then I had so much to choose between. But I really feel like this palette is very Carli, and I feel like it's very pretty, and I also feel like this has the potential to be a, like, I don't want to say modern, but like a new take on the modern renaissance, because this is a neutral palette with some shimmery lilac blues and then that matte red and the matte pink. I really feel like this has the potential to be as popular as the modern renaissance was, but I feel like the only thing talking against it is it a matte pink? It's more like a matte peach maybe. I love a matte peach and a matte red in the crease. I think it's beautiful. I feel like this had the potential to be as popular as the modern renaissance, because this is in neutrals with a twist, and it really reflects Carli's style, even though it's not my style and I'm not gonna get this palette. But I think the reason it's not going to be a cult favorite is how many palettes Anastasia has released lately. And I feel like a lot of people feel the way I feel, is that they're being bombarded with all of these Anastasia releases. And maybe some people will pick up all of them, maybe some people will pick up some of them, or maybe people are like me and they're like, too much, and they end up picking none of them. And that's how I feel. I'm gonna end up picking up none of these releases that has been lately. And I like Anastasia. Anastasia is theoretically one of my favorite brands, but I just don't understand. And I feel bad for Carli, and I feel bad for Jackie being in this storm of releases, because I feel like they're drowning in this. So yeah, I'm not gonna pick this up, but I do think it's a pretty palette. I feel the same about this palette as I feel about the Jackie Aina palette. It's pretty, but it's not for me. I do see the creator, Carli, in this palette, and I do think it's a good representation of her makeup aesthetics, and it's probably gonna be a nice quality, but it's not my style. This isn't. Even though if I had this palette, I can see a couple of looks that I would like to do, but half of the shades are brownie beigey nudes, and that is not my makeup aesthetics, so therefore I am not gonna pick this up. And the other shades, the ones I would use, I have those, and I have those in formulas that I love, so therefore I'm personally not gonna pick this up. But yeah, I just don't. What is going on at Anastasia? Are they going bankrupt? Are they being held hostage? I don't understand. I don't understand. There's another collab coming, and that is from Colourpop. There's a couple of things we need to talk about from Colourpop. But first, let's talk about the Safiya Nygaard. Safiya Nygaard. I just feel like it's so fun to say Nygaard in such a American way, because Nygaard is a name that we would use in Sweden. I think her ancestors are from are from Denmark. They are Danish. And I think that that's where the Nygaard is from. But Safiya is collabing with Colourpop and making a lipstick set. I love that they made a lipstick set, because Safiya is all about lipsticks. I really like this collab. I heard about the thoughts behind the lipstick shades, and I love that, and I think that these shades are really pretty. I like the three of the nudes. I could totally see myself really liking the bikini bottom, the Mrs. Norris, and the Berry Me in lipstick. Those look so nice. Berry Me in lipsticks, maybe more of a berry shade, but both Mrs. Norris and bikini bottom could be shades that I would really get along with. So I could see myself getting those two shades, definitely. Not right now though. I actually made a makeup purchase yesterday and I'm so excited. If you're on my Instagram and you saw my stories, you saw what I bought, because I actually shared it on my stories, and I'm excited. I haven't bought anything in, I think, like a month. I haven't bought anything for a month, and I feel so excited about the thing. That's how I want to feel. I want to feel like when I bought it, I was like, ooh, I cannot wait. And I know that if I bought these two lipsticks now, I wouldn't feel like that. So therefore, I'm not picking these up right now, but just letting you know, I actually think that this is a nice collab. Colourpop is doing a lot of collabs. I feel though that Safiya's audience is not the normal Colourpop audience, so maybe therefore they are reaching another group with this collab than they are when they are collabing with normal beauty gurus. Does this make sense, or am I being... I hope not. I hope it makes sense. So I don't hate this. I actually think it's a smart collab. I'm surprised nobody has done lipsticks with Safiya before, but yeah, I don't hate it. I think it's actually pretty cool. Colourpop has also released two other things. One of them is, it's like an addition to the autumn collection that they had, and they are releasing nail stickers, which is not something I use at all. False eyelashes that I'm actually pretty intrigued by. And then a bunch of new single shadows and a new magnetic empty palette. I really like that they're doing magnetic empty palettes. I wish that they had a see-through lid. That is the only reason why I don't own more of the empty palettes from Colourpop, because I like a see-through lid to be like, what palette is this? Because I have a lot of magnetic palettes, so that's just my preference. All of these new single shadows look great. So great. And the same here. I could see myself buying the Safiya lipsticks, the moisturizing foundation, the tinted moisturizer that they had, and the lilac palette, and a couple of these singles. I think that maybe, okay, I'm going to New York next week, so hopefully I will be able to pick up a thing or two, maybe from Ulta or Sephora if I find something. Maybe, I don't know, I have the opportunity, but if I don't find anything I want, I might make an order from Colourpop, because I'm like, some of these are really nice. Some of these are really nice, and I do like the Colourpop singles. I really do. So I feel like I have a couple of things from Colourpop I would really like to try right now, so I might do a Colourpop order in the future. But or maybe I won't. You never know, because sometimes you're like, everything that you think is exciting right now and that you feel that you cannot live without, give it a couple of weeks, months, sometimes days, and you won't feel the same way anymore, and you will forget them, because every need that you feel like you have when it comes to shopping will disappear with time. And if it's something you don't want to spend your money on but you still feel like you really want it, just wait it out. The need will disappear and it will be replaced with something else, but just remember then how you felt about the other thing that you like don't want anymore. everything passes with time. So maybe I will make an order, maybe I won't. Right now I won't. So I'm gonna sleep on it and we'll see how I feel in a little bit. Was that the only things I had? Only things. 3 things from Colourpop. One of them being a collab though. I mean, I don't know what to say. Also, Kylie has released images of her... Is this the holiday collection or the holiday collection for Ulta? Because I feel like this is very pedestrian for being Kylie. Like, the packaging is like... Oh, we had some... It's like her sister had some of the millennial pink. I don't know. Packaging left for her brand. And she's like, sis, you take these, make your holiday collection, save some coin. Because I feel like this is very... There's a neutral palette that is... It's like the Naked 3 got an update and got a black and a bright pink matte. And you're like, oh my god, it's so new. It's not. Just use the Naked 3 with a matte pink and a matte black and you have this palette. There is a face palette, nothing new. Lippies, nothing new. I'm pretty underwhelmed by this collection. I feel like Kylie, even though I don't buy from Kylie, I still feel like she sometimes brings the somewhat newness. Like she did I spit on myself? A bit. She brings some fun color combos. I really like the color combos she had for a summer collection. I really like, do you remember the amazing fun color combos that she had for Halloween collection last year? I feel like this one is just so meh. It's a bit meh. So yeah, I don't dislike Kylie Cosmetics, but it's definitely not on the top list of like brands that I want to buy from. So if it's not like groundbreaking, I'm not buying it. Do you have that? Some brands, they're like, even if it's not groundbreaking, you'd buy from them because you love the brand and you love the formula and you love supporting the brand. I have a couple of brands like that. Even though if the releases aren't amazing, perfect and groundbreaking and revolutionary, I still want to kind of buy them because I like the brand. I think we all have brands like that. I do. MAC has also shown some pictures of their holiday releases. I've seen a couple of these pictures before. I didn't really want to talk about them because before I had more. I will say that the face palettes look amazing. The embossed stars, the finishes. If these are good finishes, this is going to be bomb.com. That looks so pretty. But then I see the lipsticks, I'm like, it's like the part of the 80s we didn't want back. Glittery lipsticks. Like, I want to like it, but I just really don't. It's a showpiece. These lipsticks are for people that like doing flat lay pictures. These are gonna look amazing on picture, but yeah, no. And then there are some MAC lip glasses. The sparkly packaging of this collection is so beautiful. These are just glosses. I don't think people are gonna be over the moon about these. And then there are some more of those magnetic eyeshadows. Very smoky neutral, definitely not my cup of tea. And then there is some compact, this was like a single with the highlighter, and then the lipstick set they always have every holiday. I will say the face palettes, the quads, those are the ones that look really nice, and I think those are the ones that's gonna sell out. I feel like MAC always, with every holiday release, they have something that people covet. Like, they have something that people really want, and I feel in this case it's gonna be the quads, like the palettes. I feel like those are the ones that people are gonna go crazy for. The lipsticks, I mean, they look pretty, but are you gonna wear that? Are you gonna wear an orchid glittery somewhat see-through lipstick? Is that what I do? Let's be honest here. That is not what you're gonna wear. Let's not. Fenty, did I tell you this or did I say in a comment? I don't remember. I think I said it in a video, or maybe I said it in a comment, that I thought that Fenty was gonna come out with more than just the Gloss Bomb set, and she is. I don't know if this is it though, and I told you, I think I did say this in a video. I think I did, that maybe she is cutting back a bit on the holiday releases because her last 2 holiday releases weren't really a hit. and both of them ended up being on sale afterwards. And I've heard from people that they like it, the ones that bought it, but it was fun and interesting and different, but too different to appeal to the masses. And maybe she picked up on this because this year she's doing, like I said before, the gloss bomb set. There seems to be some minis of the body lavas. Smart, I think that's what it is. And there is some a new liquid lipstick shade that is like, seems to be like a darker burgundy red. Smart for the holiday release. And then there is a mini set of a mini gloss bomb and a mini highlighter. I think that all of these things seems pretty smart, and they're all probably gonna sell. So do I think that that is smart? It's pretty smart. Pretty smart. I forgot about this Zodiac series by BH. Did I miss a month? I don't know if I missed a month. Maybe I missed a month. Now we're at Libra. And this is, I feel like, am I being, maybe, am I being rude? I could be being, I'm not trying to. I feel like this is the most underwhelming and boring like series or like collection that's been this year. The Libra one is pastel. I haven't seen any swatches of this. I actually think that this one is pretty cute if you were looking to get some pastels and you don't want to pay a lot of money for it. I'm just so underwhelmed by this series by BH, but I feel like this is probably the best out of them because it is a bit different. At least it's a lot of pastels and more light tones. Half of it is neutral though, so it's not for me, but I don't know if they're matte or if they're shimmers. Seems to be, wait, it seems to be 4 mattes and 4 shimmers and then the highlighter in the middle. Maybe if the shimmers has a bit of those iridescent particles that makes them like the eyeshadow that I have on today, that makes the shimmer be a bit of a fun color. I'm wearing Everlasting Gobstoppers by Divina on my lid. I will put the details for what I'm wearing on my eyes and lips in the description box if you're interested. This could be interesting depending on how the shimmers look. If there's some that beautiful iridescent shades, that could be interesting. I think that this is a nice palette if you like more lighter shades and more pastels and you want to have something nice. I'm not that interested, but I will say out of all of the palettes that they have released this year, I think this is the least boring. That's not a good review now, is it? But yeah, that's how I feel. What else do we have? Oh, we have this one. I don't understand. This is Revolution Pro and they're doing a collab with multi-award winning makeup artist Lan Nguyen-Grealis. This is the kind of palette you buy your niece for Christmas. If you have a niece that's getting into makeup, or if you have a nephew that's getting into makeup. Let's not try and discriminate here because that's not who I am. This is a face palette, lipsticks and eyeshadows all in one. I don't see makeup artists getting this because when I was freelancing, I didn't go to makeup school. You don't have to go to makeup school in Sweden to work as a makeup artist. But when I was freelancing, I would not bring something like this to a client. I feel like this is more for people who want to play with makeup and maybe have everything. And I think that this is a really great, like I said, holiday gift for someone who's just getting into makeup. If I was 13 and someone bought me this, I would have been ecstatic. Oh, I would have loved getting something like this. 8 lipsticks, bright eyeshadows, neutral eyeshadows, some powders, some blushes. It's a great gift. It is $20 and it is a great gift for someone who's just getting into makeup. I don't think anyone who's already into makeup will be buying this though, so I'm just, who is this for? Who is this marketed towards? Because I feel like when an award-winning makeup artist makes a collab, like I don't feel like that makeup artist is trying to reach the 13-year-old newbies out in the world. But I feel like that is the market. I could be wrong. But yeah, no. I'm not getting that. And I no. What else do I have? Oh, there's even more Colourpop. How is there even more Colourpop? There's even more Colourpop. Okay, let's talk about this. Colourpop and Disney number 3. It's a 3. I think this is Disney and Colourpop number 3. This is launching on the 7th of October. It is an eyeshadow palette. This is Midnight Masquerade. It is single compacts with highlighters or blushes. There's some, like, I think it's lip glosses, and you buy a set with the lip gloss and the highlighter. I'm guessing you can buy them separate as well, like you could, because I'm actually wearing the Hades lip gloss from the Villains collection. I would have bought one of these highlighters if they were Super Shock highlighters, but they are powder highlighters, so if you prefer the powder highlighters from Colourpop, this is maybe nice because you're coming up with some more shades. Some of them are blushes. I like the Super Shock highlighters. They are probably one of their top 3 highlighter formulas that I own. I love them to death, but these are the powder highlighters. I think they're nice too, but they're not my favorite. They're not bad, but they're not as good as I feel like the Super Shock highlighters are. And then there is a palette. I feel like this one is better than the Disney palette that they had, because this one has some more of the more darker and yummier mattes, and I feel like Midnight Masquerade is a matte dark blue and a matte darker pink and a matte darker red and a matte darker brown. So I feel like you could make this a bit more dramatic. I feel like if I had this palette, I'd probably like it, but I'm not gonna buy it. There are 2 pressed glitters in it as well. I know that people do not like this. I am personally not a fan of pressed glitters in palettes either, and I do think that it's been such a trend 2019, and I don't think you will be seeing that in many, if any, palettes in 2020. That is just an early makeup prediction from Angie. I think that trend came, and it's gonna go as fast as it came. That's what I think. So yeah, I'm not gonna pick up anything from that collection. I feel though that if I had it, or if I got it as a gift, I'd probably enjoy it. I also feel like it's probably a really great gift for someone who loves Disney and like makeup. I mean, I would be happy if I got something like that as a gift. So I think it's a nice thing to release now for Christmas season, because I think there's going to be a lot of people who's going to put that on the Christmas list. I might be wrong, but that's what I think. Do I have any more mainstream things that I want to talk about before we get into some indies? Okay, let's talk about one more or 2 more holiday sets. This is Physicians Formula. This is Physicians Formula. That's pretty hard to say, at least with like Swedish as the background. This is the Ultimate Murumuru Butter Collection. Same here. Who is this marketed for? Because I feel like this is again one of those sets that if I was 13 and someone gave me this for Christmas, I would be so excited. But it's one side is all of the bronzer shades. Why? Who asked for all of the bronzer shades in a holiday palette marketed towards, let's be honest, pre-teens or teens getting it for Christmas? Because I don't think a lot of makeup collectors or makeup enthusiasts buy a palette like this with, you know, one of those flip up a mirror and it comes with lip shades. I feel like that is not the kind of products that me as a collector or me as an enthusiast would buy. It's also $40, so who is this for? Because who wants all the bronzer shades? Only a makeup artist needs all the bronzer shades like that in the palette. And I don't see a makeup artist pulling this out of their kit and being like, let me do your makeup. I'm being rude. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. And it's the same one with this one from Pur. This is their Crystal Clear Holiday Collection. And this is also $40. And to be fair, isn't it more luxurious to get a Pur palette than a Physicians Formula? And this one also doesn't have those lip thingies. I think I would have maybe liked this one more. It is very neutral. It has some purples in there though, and it also has some glitters in there, which you probably would like if you were getting an all-in-one. I feel like, again, this is a gift palette. You don't buy it for yourself, you buy it for someone else who's getting into makeup or has not that much makeup, or it's a gift, right? No? They're also releasing like a lip set and some lip sets and some brushes, and I think that all of these things, the holiday things, they're not for me. They're meant to be for someone like me. They're meant for someone like me to buy them as gifts for others. That's how I feel. I could be wrong, but that's how I feel. I don't think that this is the worst holiday palette I've ever seen. It has a bunch of fun things. Same year, if I got this 13, 14, 15, I would have been ecstatic. I would have been so happy. I would have been over the moon. Don't really need / want it right now though. Okay, let's get into some indies. I quickly want to mention that Melt Cosmetics has come up with a new like product. They're coming out with liquid eyeliners. I think that that is really smart. Is this a brush tip or a brush applicator? See, I'm liking that. And there is a brown and there is a black. I actually think that this is really interesting. I would actually be interested in trying this. I am right now, I've used my NYX Epic ink liner. It's called Epic liner. I think it's called that. I've used it for quite some time and I am guessing it's gonna run out pretty soon. So I would be actually interested in trying this one. I think this is a dip one and a dip with a brush. That's nice. I'm slightly interested. I think that that is actually pretty cool. Is that one available? Yeah, I think it's already available. I will link all of the things I talk about down below, like I always do, where you can find them or where you're going to be able to find them once they release. So I actually think that, that is a pretty smart release from them. I feel like a liquid eyeliner really fits the Melt aesthetics, and it's something that, like, people used to buy the Kat Von D eyeliners, and I feel like Melt is the new Kat Von D. Don't shoot me, in a good way. Like the good part of Kat Von D, not the bad part of Kat Von D. And for them to release a liquid liner, pretty smart, I have to say. Also, this is probably, according to me, one of the more interesting releases, except the one I bought yesterday, from this week. For this season, I would say, and that is the new palette from Lunar Beauty. It's a new collection. It is basically a Halloween themed collection, and he said, because I watched the release video, every time someone is releasing something and they have an official release video, I try to watch that, whether or not I'm interested in buying it, just to be able to give you some more info when I'm doing these videos, in case you don't want to watch the release videos. And he said that this is the last thing that Lunar Beauty is going to release this year, so there's not going to be, this is the holiday collection, and I love that. He's like, screw Christmas, we're doing Halloween. But he also did release a liquid red lipstick with this collection, so it's a bit more Christmassy, and then there is a matte black liquid lipstick and a gloss that was like, I think it was called Phantom. It was like one of those with a bit of a periwinkle lilac-ish shimmer shift. Those look nice, but I feel like the thing that drew me in is this Moonspell palette. That palette looks spectacular. Whoever is doing the packaging designs at Manny's brand needs a raise. An award, a diploma, a pat on the back. This is great. The packaging is beautiful. It's meant to be look like a spell book. He wanted it to be called Book of Shadows from the show Charmed. I used to love that show when I was younger, and all of the things that he was referring to, I was like, I used to watch that as younger as well, like when I was younger. So I'm thinking, is Manny and I about the same age? Because I feel like I'm older than him. But I got all of the references. I thought this is such a cool theme. And this is the only gripe I had about this, because in the video that he had, the bright studio lights that he had, sometimes they wash things out and you need to show things in different lightings to make them show more true to color, if that makes any sense. Because I could totally see that his colors look so washed out. And I'm gonna put up a different picture. This is, I think this is Laura Lee swatching the palette, and this is more accurate, I feel, to natural daylight, because I feel like this isn't that harsh lighting, and I feel like it's a bit more mysterious here and a bit darker and more saturated, and this is more what I think true to color. Don't come for me. I think this is more true to color, and I like this color scheme. This is it's not even a half neutral, half colorful palette. It is like a 2/3 colorful and 1/2, like 1/3, that's not good math, and 1/3 neutrals. I would have never in a million years have thought that this is the route that an influencer brand would take. I feel like this is so cool. I like this. I really like this. I'm not the biggest fan of the, I wish that the matte teal, or maybe both of the both of the teals at the end, I feel like the teals weren't needed. I feel like there are so many teals in different palettes. I really think that those could have been greens as well. I feel like that would have been better for the palette, but this isn't my palette, and I like the dark shimmery teal at the end. I think that that would make an amazing smoky eye. I don't hate this. I don't hate this. It doesn't have a really dark matte, but if you're buying from Lunar Beauty, you probably own some makeup at home, and I feel like all of these semi-dark mattes would look so great together with a matte black. So I feel like if you add a matte black from your own collection when using this palette, I think that that would go so well together. I'm actually slightly intrigued by this palette. It's already available. I've seen that they put it up on Beauty Bay as well as coming soon. What is this? It is coming soon. Why are you doing I don't grammar out the window. But it is coming to Beauty Bay as well. I will link it both at Beauty Bay down below and where you can find it right now if you're in US. Maybe it's already available at Beauty Bay when you're seeing this, to be honest. So check the link down below. I like this. I like this. I really do. I'm surprised, but kind of impressed. Kind of impressed, gotta say. And when I saw this, I was like, okay, this is the direction you're taking your brand. I'm here for it. Yeah, have to say, pretty impressed. I know also that Kimchi, another drag queen brand is coming. Kimchi is releasing a brand. It is apparently with the founder of NYX Cosmetics. At least that is what Beauty News is reporting on their Instagram. It seems to be very the NYX aesthetics. It's pretty affordable, it's pretty fun and quirky and colorful. I don't know much about Kimchi as a drag queen, I'm sorry, but a lot of people have said that this is very her aesthetics and very like true to her brand, so I think that that is pretty cool. The eyeshadow palette is really fun with like bright pinks and turquoises and some neutrals. There's a mirror on top of parts of it so we can't see all of it, and there is some lip glosses and some compacts with blushes. They seem to be duping the packaging of the heart blushes from Too Faced, although those are discontinued, so why not? I'm not like over the moon, and I think that that is basically because I'm not like really following Kimchi or her journey, but I do think that this, out of a lot of influencer, drag queen, celebrity brands, I feel like this actually looks a bit more up my alley personally, so I'm semi-intrigued actually. When is it coming? This is coming... no idea. October 16th. It's in the middle of the freaking screen. I'm like, I don't know when it's coming. October 16th. That's gonna be really soon. She is selling it on her own site, and I will link that down below in case you're interested in picking it up, because maybe you know more of her than I do. Also, Blush Tribe is showing their next upcoming palette. She's doing a 9-pan palette. I love 9-pan palettes. I feel like 9 shadows is the perfect amount of shadows. This is a very spicy neutral palette, and I feel like this could be a nice go-to palette if you're into spicy neutral palettes. It has that beautiful mustard and the bright red matte, and then there's that mauvey purple and a matte black and 2 shimmery neutrals. I feel like if you're into spicy neutrals, this would be a nice 9-pan palette to pretty much do the looks you want to do, and also spicy creases with a shimmery, colorful shadow on the lid is so beautiful. I'm personally not going to pick this up because I have some palettes from Blush Tribe that I haven't tried yet. I did get some PR from them. If you want to see the palettes, they are on my Instagram if you want to check them out. But yeah, I want to use those first. There is this beautiful like all green palette that I'm really eyeing it, so yeah, I will be using those first. And you know, I'm not all about the neutrals, even though I love a red crease together with something colorful on the lid. It's not 100% my style, so therefore I will not be picking it up. Also, Divina is sneak peeking some upcoming shades. She's calling it the Sugar Drop collection, and it looks like it's gonna be that iridescent beautifulness, is that a word? It is now, which is in the Exploders collection, which is one of the ones I have on my lid today, like I said. But these seem to be a transparent base. I am ready. My body is ready for these shades. I really enjoy what she's been doing with her brand lately, and these kind of fun iridescent collections. So I am actually really excited. It's coming in November. I'm guessing this is going to be her holiday collection. I'm intrigued. I might pick this up. I love shades like that, and if you... No, you haven't, because... No, you haven't, because those are the videos I filmed with the flat lay, where I'm actually discussing that there is a hole in my collection when it comes to single shadows, and that is smaller pans that are like inner corner highlights. I feel like I don't have enough inner corner highlight shades that are like fun and colorful and iridescent but not too dark. So that is like a hole in my collection, and I feel like between the shades that I bought yesterday, and you will know if you're on my Instagram, and these, if I got those two, I think my needs will be met. So I am actually really intrigued by that. November. I might get that. I need to change my battery. Let me do that, and then we'll round this up with a couple more indie things. Okay, there are some new palettes from DD Signature. I've never heard about this brand before, but Indie Makeup Spotlight has been showcasing them. It seems to be food-themed palette, strawberry and orange. I never thought that this could have been such a big trend, but it's definitely been one of the biggest trends in 2018, like food-inspired packaging and like makeup. And I feel like this is missing the mark, because I feel like how this trend got big is that they were actually shades and names inspired by the food itself, and I don't feel like when you open the lid of these that's what you're getting. So I actually think that this is missing the mark a bit, so it's not for me at all. Also, Max Up the Makeup is coming up with a Sweater Weather palette, and the packaging is so... They always do such cute and fun themes and packaging. So pretty. This is bigger than the palettes they've had before. This is basically their neutral palette. Said before, I don't hate neutral palettes. I just don't like when brands are playing it safe and releasing the same palette again and again and again with just a bit of tweak to the shades and the positioning and the packaging. If every brand deserves to have a neutral palette. And to be fair, I don't even care if a brand has 20 neutral palettes, as long as they're not duping each other. And I don't like neutral palettes because I don't wear a lot of neutrals, but it looks great on others. And I totally see why you would want to buy it, it's just not for me. This is launching on October 5th. This has 4 pops. It is a orangey red and a red, and then a lighter and a darker matte green. I like the pops, it's very like fall leaf appropriate. It's not my kind of palette though, so I won't be picking it up, but it is available in case you are interested in getting that. It's been very popular with the red and green mix. That has been pretty in. It's like the pop of green this year, but also with the reds. Because I feel like people see reds as neutrals now, reds and oranges. I don't, but I've heard a lot of people like seeing that as neutrals. Speaking of the reds and the greens, this is a palette that's already available as well. This is from Loveluxe Beauty. This looks so pretty. This is more bright. Like, she took all the neutrals off and just made a colorful orangey, red, pinky, green palette with a shimmery champagne. I kind of think that this is really pretty. This is more that style with my taste, because I like when they're more colorful. I'm not going to be picking this up either though, because I feel like I am a bit overwhelmed with palettes right now, and I feel like if I wanted to pick up a palette, I'd either buy the Lilac palette from Colourpop, or I'd actually buy the Moonspell one from Lunar Beauty, I think. I have one more thing I want to talk about, and then we're going to end on something else that's totally different, and this is the Glamlight Street Taco. It seems like Glamlight is releasing newer, smaller palettes with the theme, like the food themes that they've had before. I know that they did the pizza slice palettes, and I'm hoping they're doing the street taco palette in the same, with the same idea, because the pizza slice palettes had still the pizza themed, like the big palette, but it had different shades, and that's what I'm hoping for the street taco as well, that it's smaller and still taco themed, but just a totally different color scheme. That's what I'm hoping for, so it's not like the same shades. But I don't think she'll be doing that, and if she's doing different shades, because my god, I tried the Taco palette for the first time. I'm sorry I didn't film it, but oh my god, the shadows are so pigmented and oh, so beautiful quality. So if there's a smaller Taco palette with other shades, I am actually really intrigued by that, and I cannot wait to see the inside. I don't know when this is coming though. And also I feel like the packaging is more cartoony this time. It's not like an actual taco, it's more like a cartoon taco. Because I know that that has been some of the criticism towards Glamlight, that people don't like that it's like actual taco. Like, I don't care about that, but I know that that has been some criticism. So it's gonna be interesting to see what's on the inside. I do know that a lot of people are so over the food theme, and in a way I am as well, because every time something becomes like such a big trend, with time you're gonna get like fed up with any trend when it gets too big. But at least it's not unicorns, that's what I'm telling myself. Let's end with talking about something that's totally different, and that is that Trend Mood has announced that she's doing a box, Trend Mood box. I don't really know what this is. I'll put the picture here. This is her picture. It's obviously computer like generated. It's made in like, I would say paint. It's not made in paint, but I'm guessing this is a subscription service, and it's going to be very limited, and those who sign up will have first access. Each box will be a different mix. I'm guessing not each box sent out. I'm guessing each box launch. Maybe this is a bi-monthly thing or something. I don't think that everyone's gonna get different things in their boxes. I think there are gonna be different boxes every time they're released. That's what I'm guessing. Mix of the hottest makeup in product. Sneak peeks of new, never released products, products from our favorite brands, special launches, accessories, and more. I am guessing this is gonna be a subscription box. I feel like this is probably the smartest thing Trend Mood could have done. I mean, she is the queen of makeup news right now, whether you like it or not. That is what she is, and she has a lot of, like, she gets all of the launches sent to her. She gets more PR than a lot of the beauty gurus, and she doesn't do any reviews. She just showcases them on her Instagram and goes buy money, which is weird. I think that making a subscription box actually is pretty smart. I don't know what's going to be in it. I actually, at first I didn't like subscription boxes, but if I, like, in Sweden when you're saying something honest, like hand on my heart, that's what you say in Sweden. I have been really liking the things I've been getting. I've really been enjoying them. I've been using them, and the things that I haven't been using, I've been giving to friends or to you or to coworkers or to family, and they've been like, so I kind of have to say that I'm not as against subscription boxes as I used to be. As long as you get a box that fits your needs and the things that you like, and as long as you don't feel obligated to subscribe longer than you actually want to. Like, if it's no longer your thing, just unsubscribe. That's how I feel. But I actually have been kind of liking subscription boxes, and I don't think that this is going to be available outside of US. This is probably going to be a US thing. I have no idea how much it's going to cost. I have no idea about any of that, but it's but I have to say, I'm not surprised. I feel like it's a natural way for her to go. I do feel though that the like subscription box craze has a bit, not died down, but it's not as like prevalent. That's how you would say it. Like, is it called prevalent? It's not as seen on YouTube anymore, and as it used to be, and it's also not the kind of videos that people are clicking that much on, at least from what I've been gathering. But I have to say that from the boxes that I've had, I've used the things I've gotten so much. I think that you just need to find something that's your thing. I think it's going to be interesting to see what this is. This is one of the launches where I'm like, I cannot wait to see what this is going to end up being. I cannot wait to see unboxings of this. I cannot wait to see what people get. I cannot wait to see what people think. I'm actually so intrigued to see how this launch is going to go, what it's going to be. Is it going to be subscription boxes, or is it just going to be, I am actually interested. I'm not gonna get it. I'm not interested in getting it. I'm probably not gonna be able to get it either, but I am so interested in seeing what this is gonna be. And I would love to hear your thoughts about it down below. What do you think it's gonna be? Would you be interested in this? Like, what is her thoughts? So yeah, and I'm gonna leave you with that. I don't think that this video is that much shorter than it usually is. I feel like these are still gonna be my longer videos. Again, I want to thank you so much for all of the support. I will have videos up next week. There's just not gonna be, I'm not gonna be doing 5 videos a week anymore, and I'm also not gonna be on a strict schedule anymore. But I won't be quitting YouTube, because I love YouTube. I love filming and I love the feedback I get. And I also love that you sometimes tell me when I'm like totally like, you're wrong. I love that. I'm actually gonna film another video after this. It's gonna be super interesting to do the hot takes. I'm gonna film that right now. I'm gonna have a drink though. I have cold coffee. That is so cold. Rainbow. It's already been curated for you. But yeah, that was everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week for new videos. Maybe I'll vlog New York, because I did get so many comments of people saying that they really love my vlogs and that they wanted me to keep vlogging. So maybe I'll just vlog every now and then when something super exciting is happening. And I do feel like going to New York and going to Ipsy live. I'm gonna meet Samantha March, I'm gonna meet Karen Harris, I am gonna meet Teresa is Dead, I am gonna meet Amy Loves Makeup, I am gonna meet Jen Loves Reviews. There are so many people I'm gonna meet, and I feel like maybe that would be a good vlog. Although I don't know. But the people who watch it do seem to love it. And that is something that I'm taking with me from all of the comments I get. Don't forget that the people who actually watch it do love it. Thank you for reminding me of that. I really needed it. I've been having a rough couple of weeks, and you really did set me straight. Some of it at least. And all of the DMs I've been getting, I haven't read all of them because I've been totally unable, and I'm so sorry if I didn't get to yours and I didn't answer it. I'm so sorry. I've been getting some mails. So many creators has reached out to me. Thank you. Thank you so much for everything you've said. I have highly appreciated it. It's been what I needed. I needed a pick-me-up, I needed a pep talk, and I needed some tough love. That's gonna be everything for this video. I will see you next week for some videos. Don't know when, don't know how many, but there's gonna be some. And the new makeup releases next week is gonna be on Monday instead. So in a week and 1 day, because I am actually on a plane on Sunday. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye!